Hello there. So it's Sunday and I'm back in the office again to do my prep and a bit of a review of the week. Showed you guys this relatively recently, and this is just like a sheet that I've been scoring myself on at the end of every day, just looking over, okay, did I do things that make me a good trader or that make a trader a good trader? Not only did I do them, but did I do them well? And so some of those things, if I just read them to you, for example, like did I turn up to work on time? Did I have good awareness of the calendar and events that are going on? How was my energy? Was I staying at my desk for the opportunities? Did I execute my plan? Did I gather information if that was my plan instead of trading? Or, so that I suppose that you're sticking to what you're saying you're going to do and sticking to what the things are that makes you a good trader. So anyway, so I've been filling this out. When I look back at it this week, I sort of see two big red flags. The first one here is about like my execution, and I think that actually stems from poor planning. So there are actually quite a few opportunities this week, but like a little bit too vague. Or I said, if the market goes below here and does these sort of things, maybe I want to be bearish, but if it gets there and it behaves like that. And I think having, too many scenarios maybe that are a little bit vague hurt me this week. Whereas if I had have just gone like, okay, I prefer the upside trade, so say if the market comes down here, it fails, I'm looking to get long. And that way, at least my mind's just like clearly pointed in one direction and hungry for one thing. The first thing I want to do to improve in the coming week is just to have some more sort of clear, like well-distilled trading plans. Okay, what validates my trade? How can I find my access? Where do I take profit? And then where do I say I'm wrong and get out, so my stop. So that's the first thing. Now the second thing that came up this week, so like that's been a big thing of my last 2-3 weeks, or actually quite a while. Most of the time we've been doing this vlog, but this week especially was difficult because often the markets had really poor participation. And so if you're like me and you're watching the ladders a lot, there's not a lot of feedback you're getting from it. And so you're going, well, I know the structure, something can happen from the structure, maybe can break to the upside or whatever. But if you're not really being able to see the absorption, because it's kind of like a trade, wait, a minute later there's another trade, say if it's in a bond or whatever, and that feedback's not fast enough, and so you're almost having to like focus on making yourself focus rather than focusing on what's going on. And so because of that, I went and met with Alex on Friday, and I told him about this. I said, look, I've actually struggled to focus this week, but I don't think it's because I haven't been trying. I think it's because the markets have been slow. And he said, well, okay, well maybe sometimes the best use of your time could be like if there's nothing going on in the market, then you could be prepping for a central bank event or whatever. And so then we discussed about like, okay, if you start allowing yourself to do other things, well then, it's easy to allow yourself to get sidetracked all the time. And so he came up with a great idea. So if the markets have got low, like you have no ideas in the market, there's low participation, you can think about doing something else or shifting some of your focus. But if you're going to do that, you need to be mindful of what levels are important so that you can switch your focus back. Have like your R vol up, say, so you can see if there's a participation change in the market, in which case you need to switch back. Hopefully they were kind of thought-provoking to you too, especially the one about time management, because we want to be hard on ourselves in the sense that we want to be focusing on the right things, but we also don't want to be just like getting kind of like focus fatigue by focusing on something that's not really happening.